This video will teach you how to use advanced commands for controlling your mouse and keyboard functions. Let us say, you want to simulate a mouse click. Go to the Advanced Command pane and click on the Command pane. Make sure that the command pane is selected. It is outlined in blue. Then just type the word mouse. Double-click on mouse click. Select the current mouse position radio button. You will be given an option to control which side of the mouse to click, the number of clicks, movement of the mouse, and even the keyboard function key to go with the mouse click. By setting this advanced command, you can ensure that Leo doesn't miss out any of the mouse clicks, thus ensuring that mouse clicks will be executed without fail. Very often, when you access a web page or some internal applications, you typically need to wait for a few seconds for the web page or application to load. Sometimes you may want to force the robot to wait for this page to load. If you want to do so, there are two advanced commands to use. The first option is to set a pause, where the robot will pause at that point for the number of seconds that you specify. The second option is to use the command called wait for busy cursor. When do you use such a command? Many times, while the page is loading, you see the busy cursor and you know that the page is waiting to be fully loaded. You can use this command to pause processing until the page has been fully loaded. However, please note that this will only work for those web pages or applications that displays busy cursor on the screen. In previous videos, we introduced the setValue command. This command allows you to assign a value to a variable. Here, we will show you how you can use the value of this variable to enter into a web page. First of all, we create a variable called search. We then assign a text string to this variable. In this example, we assign the word president to this variable called search. This value may not necessarily be a word, it can be a sentence too. Now that you have assigned the value to the search variable, we will show you how to enter this variable into a web page, for example. The way to do this is to use the input text command. Here, you will see the input text pop-up box. There are two ways to input the text. You can type in the word president into the field. This will ensure that the word president will be entered into the web page every time. However, instead of typing the word president, you can also type in $search. Anything that is encapsulated within the two $signs mean that it is a variable. So search is the variable. When the wizard is played, the value of search is used instead. What is the value of search? It is the word president. Hover your mouse to the icon. This is a help icon that displays further help information. At this point, we have assigned the word president to the variable called search, and we replace this variable instead of physical keystrokes. These commands should be executed at step 4. Therefore we need to go back to our program and remove these physical keystrokes. To do this, click on the View tab at the top of the page, click on Normal View. Go to the step 4 where you manually recorded the keystroke president. To remove this action, go to the right panel, and click on the Action keyboard, right-click on it, and select Delete. Sometimes, you may want to control the caps lock state of the keyboard. To do so, type in the word Set Caps Lock State. You now have the option of turning off or on the caps lock. There are times when you want to press two keys at the same time, and you want to simulate this. To do so, use the keyboard shortcut command. When the pop-up box appears, you can either press one key at a time, or press two keys simultaneously. For example, pressing the Control key first, then C, you will see Control, C in the pop-up box. Whereas, by pressing Control and C together, you will see Control plus C instead. If you made a mistake, Just use the clear button to start all over again. There is a checkbox, Show keys on Wizard Runtime. What this means is this: when the robot is running, the keystrokes will be visually displayed on the screen. If you don't want the keys to be displayed, uncheck this box.